Energy can come from a number of sources. Coal and oil are ones we talk about a lot.
But there's also hydro, natural gas, solar, and wind.
In Kentucky, we get most of our electricity from coal.
In Kentucky, coal comes from two sources, the Appalachian or Eastern coal field and the Illinois Basin or Western coal field. Kentucky has a very large reserve of coal.
Coal is abundant, but our current power plants use it inefficiently, and it's not the cleanest energy source both in terms of how we mine it and how we burn it.
Another energy source is natural gas.
Natural gas is cleaner than coal, and there's lots of it.
The problem is it's highly flammable and expensive to build pipelines to transport it efficiently.
Oil or petroleum is another common energy source. It's primarily used for transportation energy, but it does provide a small amount of energy to create electricity.
This may surprise you, but another source for energy is water.
Hydro or water-based power is kind of the oldest or the most developed of the renewable energy sources. Kentucky, you'd think, would have a lot of hydro resources, but most of the ones that are sort of the traditional way of doing hydropower are already developed.
Energy directly from the sun is called solar energy.
The only thing you need is a steady supply of sunshine in order to guarantee consistent energy. However, there are many difficulties in using solar power, both in creating panels to capture the energy and in providing a way to store the energy created.
Another renewable energy source that is gaining popularity is wind.
Wind is one of the renewable resources that's available in many states around Kentucky, but is not seen as being particularly useful in our state. We simply don't have winds that are strong enough for long enough periods of time to be economically viable.
Another energy source you may not have heard about is biomass.
Biomass is biological materials, plant materials of recent origin. So as compared to fossil energy, which is very old biomass that's turned to a rock, biomass is things that have grown recently.
Today, Kentucky is at the center of some important research on biomass. Imagine creating fuel from green, slimy algae. This stuff could actually be quite valuable and offer some great promise that could be clean and efficient.
One last energy source is nuclear power.
Nuclear power plants operate similar to coal-fired power plants in that they use heat to produce steam to run turbines.
A major concern with nuclear power is that it can also become extremely dangerous if the reactor is damaged in any way.
Nuclear power is used in parts of the country. It's not used in Kentucky. It's not currently allowed under our statutes.
We aren't running out of energy sources anytime soon, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't be thinking of how best to use these resources right now.
Everything is a choice, and all of them have pros and cons environmentally and economically.
We need to understand the result of our choices so that we can make the best decisions, not only for our energy needs, but for our environment and our economy.